It's a great day everyone and welcome to this video. My name is Jake Boston and today I will be presenting a topic about the idea of a game theory. This presentation covers an introduction to game theory and this is the part 1 of the 7 presentations of topics in our group. For the following ideas that I will discuss in this video, here's the topic outline that will serve as our guide all throughout the discussion. So I will be discussing about the game theory as the science of decision making, the pioneers of game theory, the difference of game theory to normal games, and the uses or applications of game theory. In this presentation, we have the intended learning outcomes wherein at the end of this video, the students are able to first, learn the concept of game theory as the science of decision making. Second, know the pioneers of game theory. Third, learn the difference between the game theory and the normal games. And fourth, know the uses or the applications of game theory. Now let us begin with our first topic, which is the game theory as the science of decision making. So when we interact with other people, we probably do not think too hard of the math behind the decisions we are making. But there is a whole field of math and science that applies to the social interactions, and it's called the game theory. Game theory is the science of strategy, or at least the optimal decision making of independent and competing actors in a strategic setting. In some respect, game theory as the science of decision making is a theoretical framework for conceiving social situations among competing players. Apart from, game theory is a classic theory which is applicable in almost all fields. The main significance of game theory is to formulate the alternative strategy to compete with one another and, importantly, in the same sense of being an essential tool for decision-making process. Here's the key takeaways. Game theory is a field of study that helps us understand decision-making in strategic situations. And much of the game theory involves the interaction of decision makers where there is an asymmetry of the information. So simply, the study of game theory can provide us insights into how decision makers act when there is an important information that they cannot directly observe. For the pioneers of game theory, as what we can see in the photo, he is John F. Nash, a mathematician who pioneered the game theory in the 1950s. He was best known for the advances in game theory, which is essentially the study of how to come up with a winning strategy in the game of life. However, Dr. Nash did not invent the game theory. The mathematician John von Neumann is the one who actually did the pioneering work of the game theory and established the field in the first half of the 20th century. But Dr. Nash extended the analysis beyond the zero sum and the I win you lose types of games to more complex situations, in which all of the players could gain or all of the players could lose. Now let us distinguish the game theory to the normal games. When we say game theory, it is not about the games that we normally think about them. Instead, a game theory is any interaction between multiple people in which each person's payoff is affected by the decisions made by the others. On the other hand, a game theory is the science of strategy that helps us understand decision making in any strategic situations. Or simply, game theory is used to study how people are likely to behave in a strategic situations. While normal games are the particular occasions on which the games are actually played. It is also important to take note the significance of game theory in terms of its uses and applications. Game theory is incredibly wide-ranging and it is used all the time by economists, political scientists, biologists, military tacticians, and also the psychologists. Some particular examples in the use of game theory are most significant on economics and business, wherein Game theory brought about a revolution in economics by addressing crucial problems in prior to mathematical economic models. While in business, game theory is beneficial for modeling competing behaviors between economic agents. And that's all for my report about an introduction to the game theory. These are my references. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something.